I'm here today in my 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn with dual zone automatic temperature control. 10 o'clock in the morning of June 13th. I'm in underground parking, so the sun isn't beating down. The truck is fully warmed up. Settings on the system here, even though it has auto function, I'm not using auto. It's in manual selection. As you can see, vent speed number 5. It's on vent only, set to 20 degrees synced on both sides. Been having issues with getting kind of temperatures all over the place as far as setting at 20, and it kind of just does whatever. One's too cold or too hot, depending on time of day, if it's dark or sunny out, etc. And different temps coming out of different vents. So when I first got here, this left vent was actually 21 degrees. The longer I sit here, it's actually creeping up, probably as the coolant temperature is creeping up. When I parked, it was 95, now it's 99. But we're gonna try every single vent and see what we get. So this one's sitting at 25.1. It's been in there for a bit. It's steady. 25.1. Let's see what we got out of this one. I have to give it some time to adjust here. We're going to be trying all 4 vents here. Pretty close to leveling out here. 27.8. Engine temp still going up a bit. Now it's at 100. We'll call that 27.8. Next. .2. And lastly, it's kind of tough to tell at the angle, but I can see it there. It's not really moving. 26.1. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust it and see if it will move for us, because generally it's kind of wacky. So let this one heat up again. And we'll turn it from 20 all the way down to 16, which is just above low. 27.8, okay. It's now at 16. I turned it down. Nothing much is happening. That's probably because it's 23 degrees outside, so it can only suck in the vent air from outside. I can tell just by my hand that this is probably the hottest vent. The rest seem obviously cooler than this one, which is interesting. What we'll do then, we'll turn on AC, because AC should be able to cool the air down and mix it with the heater core to create 16-degree air, like I'm asking for. Just to sit all nice for us. There we go. So AC is on now. Vent speed is the same, number 5, set at 16. Obviously it's climbing down now, which is good. We're just using this vent because it seems to be more accurate to 3 out of the 4 vents, so we'll just use this one. Now, how low will it go over here? Basically just want to see it level out before I make any adjustments. Because what I've seen too is on air conditioning, when it's warmer than 16 degrees, which is as low as this thing can go without it rating low, that any adjustment from 16 to, let's say, 21 basically doesn't do anything, but it should be changing it to mix it to be that air temperature that I want. Looks like we level off at 12-ish, which is what? 53 Fahrenheit, 11.7, so still cooling down a bit. Engine temp, 100 degrees. You get the idea. So it's still creeping down a bit. We're gonna turn this up. We'll be able to see it move on the screen here. See if anything happens. Let's move it all the way up to 20. So a pretty big change. Leveling out there. I'm still thinking. I can feel this thing just got warmer on me. Okay, 17.6, 17.7. Now let's see what happens if we go to 22. Kind of weird that it would be so much under a set temperature and then overshoots it quite a bit going up from 20 to 22. I don't get why that would happen. Drastic difference. Still climbing for 30. slowing down a bit. No, 32. Either way, you can see it's really hot. What we're going to do is crank it to full heat for a couple seconds, then we're going to turn it back down to 20. So here's full heat. You're going to see this thing rocket up because it's like a furnace. Now we'll turn it down to 20. I'm just going to cool it down with my fingers. But the interesting thing is I can tell that this air is nowhere close to what it was when it was set to 20, going from cool to 20 other than hot to 20.